Guys, I'm about to blow your mind. There is absolutely no excuse for bad design in the age of AI, and I'm just about to show you something that today has just completely blown my tiny mind. As a former chief design officer who has led very large design teams, I know intimately the amount of time that we can waste trying to get design right. And we all know the cost of bad design, poor user experience. And actually, I have done a couple of projects seeking to quantify that. Let me just assure you, it costs. So we know that we want our experiences to be beautiful and frictionless. And I'm going through a bit of a rebrand, if you like, at the moment myself. And as I have been doing that, we have, of course, been utilizing AI, not just for the usual things, not just for the copy, but this one was one that I honestly did think for a very long time um, that it would be. I'm just going to share my screen now. I did think for a very long time that there were certain aspects that would never be able to be replaced by humans. And I don't know why, but this was potentially one of them. So I actually just went into just the paid version of ChatGPT and actually just asked it the following question. My site is available. It's not, I'm not sharing it more broadly, although you guys will see it now and you'll be able to watch it come to life over the next little while. But I just said acting as a design team. Okay, so acting as a design and development team, please forensically review sarahpirie-Nally.com website to make suggestions for UI UX improvement before we go live, taking into account accessibility. Um, we obviously want sales conversion and ultimately customer experience. Let's see what it comes up with. Now, I did try this in a couple of the different tools. I didn't have a lot of luck with Grok. Perplexity was okay, but this one obviously was the best, which is why I'm going to show you that. So it's just come up with a comprehensive UI and UX audit overview, the strengths. Now, this particular version of GPT, I have taught it my brand identity, so it is already able to um, tell me or give me actual analysis of whether it exudes the brand identity that I'm seeking to do. Okay, so ensure sufficient colors. Like what we can do here, so opportunities, we've got some opportunities here, navigation, some strengths, again, some opportunities, accessibility, call to action, performance and load times. It's suggesting here's some strategic recommendations and conclusion. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm just saying, okay, great. Please turn this into a task list that can be assigned to our developer and designer. Be specific if you already have the answer or thing that needs to be done briefly. And I do find like those sorts of things get you a slightly different outcome than just saying, can you turn this into a list? So it's saying here, use this to ensure all text is meeting this. So I am going to see in a second if it can actually do that for me. Test and refine. We know that there are issues with the iPhone, etc. at the moment, so that's really good advice. Navigation, making sure that we've got some really good advice there. And this is all beautiful. It's definitely best practice. This is what we would want, but as you know, when you're designing something, even if you know best practice, you can just accidentally, get a couple of degrees off. So this is really super useful. So we've got then the tools. Can you please use check our wave tool. Yep, that one. They're the bits because the other ones are more kind of visual. Okay, so it's kind of, I've hit a snag there, but I'm still okay because I've got a pretty awesome to-do list that I can take to my designer. I actually just popped it in then a website improvement checklist for the website, and I just kind of went through and added a couple of extra things that I wanted us to focus on. Now, in the past, that obviously would have taken a ton of time, but more than that, it takes a ton of energy. And I don't know about you, I have only met a few unicorn designers in my time that are really, really good at the UI, the UX, the development, the end to end, making sure that they seamlessly, completely understand every aspect. For me, having teams of talented designers that are able to, pick up and see things from different perspectives has always been the best outcome for me. And so I can just see the application of this, is just absolutely incredible because it gives every designer the opportunity to, bounce off the AI the way you would bounce off your design team. I have said the future is all about designers. Everyone is a designer and is capable of being a designer, and those who are designing with AI are going to own the future. And that's why I've been running a series of practical AI and little sessions just to give people just a bit of confidence when using AI. I really think that design is about building confidence. We are all designers. Some of us are better than others. And not all great designers yet, but obviously, with a little bit of practice and a little bit of energy, we can all build confidence when it comes to using tools to extend our reach. And these tools really are there to get us to a point where, as I said at the beginning of this video, there's just no excuse for bad design, bad user experience, bad UI in an age where these tools are so readily available to all of us. So, yeah, like I said, that just blew my mind a little bit. It was absolutely phenomenal. Just have this really simple checklist. I have a human designer and a human developer who I am working with. I still really value and enjoy working with my humans. But of course, we go a little bit faster when it comes to then being able to use the AI tools to extend our capacity and our capabilities as we are developing. And just very quickly showing you the current state of the website so you can see some of the things that we're optimizing. Um, it loads a little slower on mobile, and we are adding some of the clients that I've worked with for testimonials. As you can see, there's not any kind of call to action just yet. There's a couple of little buttons, but we're just kind of refining the call to action and just making sure that that's super simple. I've also just updated last night the blog and the services. There's a little pop up there. So we're just adding a few more things there. We did just update the services, some of the experiences. There's a welcome pack that we're just going to be linking in. The imagery, as you can see, some of it is a little bit granulated there, if that's a word. But we've got the keynotes and some of the other products. And we're just going through and just tidying all of that up. But as you can see, like that is going to accelerate us getting this live properly over the next week or so, which is really super exciting. So, what typically would have taken weeks of back and forth and lots of conversations, we are going to be able to tighten this up in a week, and I just think that's absolutely phenomenal. So follow along. I will continue to jump on as my mind gets blown. I'm leading with curiosity here, curiosity and generosity, sharing what I learn so that you can learn too. And if you want to join one of my sessions or check out my book, Unfollowed, please do. And I look forward to catching up with you all soon. Bye.